What is going on YouTube and Weight Loss Warriors? It's your boy C-Dub and I'm back with another video, and today I got a great topic, and that topic is really simple. It's where are you at in your weight loss journey? And I'm going to talk to you about it right after this. What is happening? My name is C-Dub, and if you're new to this channel, I lost 125 pounds eating just one time a day. Welcome to my channel. I started this channel to hook you up with tips, tricks, and knowledge that I've learned along the way in my weight loss journey, and I'd like to welcome you, and I hope you become a subscriber. And to all my subscribers, my weight loss warriors, my peeps that come in and out and watch my videos, thank you so much for growing this community. I appreciate each and every one of you. Now today's topic is about where you're at in your weight loss journey. And what do I mean? I mean, we all know that we're in different places, but it's really good for you to be able to pinpoint exactly where you are without lying or misleading yourself, and understand what you need to do to get from where you are to where you want to be. And that may sound like something that's common sense, but I'm not sure it is. So I want to take a moment and I want to say that if you were to get in a car and you were to put an address in there, and it doesn't matter what address you want, if the car in your GPS, if your car cannot find, or your telephone cannot find where you are, that address is irrelevant. It can find the other address. It can find it. It can show you, hey, that address is over there. But if it doesn't know where you are, it can't navigate you from where you're at to where that address is. And that is a huge part of weight loss. It's understanding where you are versus where you want to be. And I think we get lost with that. We start to think that we're somewhere that we're not, and we start to worry about things that really are not helpful to us at that moment. So an example of this is, let's say we are morbidly obese and we're at 50% on our BMI. So half of our body is overweight, half of our body is fat. So there's no way to sugarcoat that. If that's where we're at when we're at our starting point, being able to get up the next day and be able to work miracles is very slim and probably not going to happen. So what do we have to do if our BMI is 50%? Our BMI is 50%, we have to reduce how much we are eating. That's the number one thing we have to do. We have to get some kind of fasting protocol, and we have to start working on fixing our insulin resistance, because that is what has put us in this situation that we're in. Our leptin isn't working, our cortisol isn't working, and we need to be able to fix all those things. So it starts with fasting. But if you wake up and you're 400 pounds and you're 50% BMI, and you don't do it right, and you rush to the gym and you run 3 miles, your journey is going to be a big hiccup and probably a failure. So knowing what to do next is an important part, but you got to be able to look at yourself and you've got to be honest. And I think that that's the hardest part of weight loss. A lot of times we will look at it and we will say, okay, well, my fasting protocol isn't working, OMAD doesn't work for me, or the 20 and 4, I'm still gaining weight. But what we won't do is look at how much we're eating in that situation and say, is it this that I'm failing on this diet, or am I eating too much? And I see this across the board in every diet. So no matter what diet you're into, whether you're a carnivore or you're a vegan or you're keto or whatever the case is, you can still overeat. And if you're not getting the results that you want, you have to be honest with yourself and say, okay, I am overeating. And sometimes you've got to be honest with the fact that your metabolism may not be as good as it should be, and you want to eat more because the standards across the board are telling you this is what you should eat. But when you eat that much, you gain weight. So now what do? Well, in that situation, you've got to kind of reverse diet and get your metabolism working again, and then work yourself back down. You've got to be able to add something like weights in to be able to make it so that your body will be burning more energy trying to fix muscle, and therefore allowing you to eat more. But we got to be able to look at that, and we got to navigate our way through that situation. And I see it so often. I just want to make sure that we understand that the man in the mirror is the biggest enemy we have, and that once we allow it to be something like we are born with big bones, or anything like that that you hear across the board. Heaviness runs in my family. We start to lay bricks down that we can't climb over top of. That every time we start to make progress, we stop ourselves because we've told ourselves a lie that allows ourselves to be held back. So the number one thing we have to do is be able to be honest and know where we're starting, and know that it's okay to look at ourselves and say, I have messed up for the last 10, 20, 30 years. I haven't done things right. And be able to adjust that. Listen, I understand better than anyone out there the struggles that it is to be morbidly obese. I was there, and I've been there for the majority of my life. I've been put into situations where, to be honest with you, food became a crutch, and it's something that I was raised to do, was to eat a lot of food and to put myself in that kind of a situation, and then tying my emotions to it and being addicted to it, and finding out and falling into insulin resistance and doing all of these different things allowed me to become the person I was as an adult. And until I really broke it down, I had no hope. And so I understand that you feel, and listen, I made every excuse in the book. I used my knee. I said, listen, my knee hurts. I can't do it. I'd say I'm tired. The average 35-year-old shouldn't be this tired. That's why I'm overweight. I'm not sleeping well enough. And the list of things that I would put out there was just huge, but I never sat back and said, listen, you are part of the problem. And I think that held me back for a very, very, very long time. And now I understand, when I have had a setback, when I slip up, when I mess up, that the very first person that needs to be held accountable is me. So I understand where I'm at in my moment now. So when I put a goal in the GPS, I can navigate from where I am now to that point. But you have to know where you are. You have to know where your starting point is. So I just want to make sure that you, in your journey, sit back and you really map out what you have done to get yourself there and what we've got to do to get out of it. And understand that there's resources out there to help you. I'm one of them. I'm not doing the video to pick on anybody. What I'm doing is letting you know that it starts with you. And sure, we can assist you, but it starts with you. And I know that you can get it done. So, all right, I've taken up enough of your time. I hope you enjoyed the video. My face is going to pop up right here. Please click on it. It'll subscribe to this channel. And if you do that, it is free, but the information I'm giving you is priceless. I'll tell you, welcome to being a warrior. I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.